This problem is about 3 different car rental companies and what they charge to rent a car. And what we're going to do is construct a linear equation or a linear function to model the cost for each company. So company X charges $20 at the onset and then an additional 20 cents per mile. Company Y is a little more expensive. They charge $30 to start, but only 10 cents a mile. And company Z is in zebra, charges $70 for the day. So there's just a flat fee and there's no charge for however many miles you drive. So for part A, we're gonna find a formula for the cost C of driving a car M miles in 1 day. So that's gonna make M my independent variables. Those are our miles. And that's gonna make my dependent variable the cost. All right, so for company X, it's a $20 fee at the onset, and then it is 20 cents per mile. So we'll represent that as 0.2 M. And then I want you to go ahead and pause the video and get the formula for company Y and Z. All right, so hopefully you gave that a try. Company Y is a $30 initial fee plus 0.1 M for 10 cents a mile. And then company Z is in zebra, charges $70, and then there's no per mile fee. So you could write that as 0M if you wanted. You don't have to, but that's essentially what's going on. For part B, you're going to graph these 3 functions. So for each company, you'll put a different line on here for the mileage being between 0 and 500. So you've already got your graphs set up and labeled, and you just need to pause the video and get those drawn in there. All right, so let me show you what I got with my graphs. I started actually with company Z as in zebra. So it has a y-intercept of 70, which was easy to find, and then its slope was 0. So that's just a horizontal line sticking to y equals 70. So that one was pretty nice to put in. I did company X next, so that y-intercept is 20, and then I just plugged in a value for M to get another point. So if I plug in, say, 150 for M, I would get 20 plus 0.2 times 150, and so that tells me the cost is $50. So 150 and 50, and then once you have 2 dots, you can just use a ruler or a straight edge and connect those 2. And then I did something similar for company Y. I plotted the intercept, and then I plugged in 200 for M and came up with also a value of 50, and then I just connected those 2 dots. All right, so let's take a look at a problem related to this. So part C says, how many miles would you have to drive in order for company Y to cost the same as company X? So my company X is this blue line and Y is the green one. And if we're looking for the same cost, we're looking at the place where these intersect. So we're looking for where these 2 equations are equal to each other. So to solve that, or to do that, what we'll do is we'll write each equation and then we will put an equal sign between them and solve. So 20 plus 0.2 M is equal to 30 plus 0.1 M. So I'll subtract 0.1 M from both sides. So that leaves me with 0.1 M on the left here. And then if I subtract 20 from both sides, I get that 0.1 M is equal to 10. And then I will divide both of those by 0.1. Okay, and that is going to give me that M is equal to 100 miles, okay, which is pretty close to what we had on this picture. Okay, since it is hand-drawn, it's not exactly perfect. There's where 100 would be, but it's pretty close. And I did plot it on the computer, and I did get actually a really right on the line there. So that would be where that intersection is. All right, so let's look at one more problem. When will company X cost more than company Z? So if I put the formula for company X, 20 plus 0.2 M, I want that to be bigger than the cost for company Z, which is 70. So just going to put those two formulas there, and there's that inequality sign. So we're working on an inequality here. I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. So that leaves me with 0.2m is bigger than 50. And then I can divide both sides. And that'll tell me that m is greater than 250. So wherever m is bigger than 250, we should have company X costing more. So picture-wise, here's 250. Okay, and here is company Z. And here is company X. And so they definitely do meet here at 250. And then everything past 250, M is bigger than Z is. And so it will cost more there.